The experiences that you've gained over the last so many years, sharing it with whoever's coming up, that is, I think, the least that all the retiring tablers can do.
Yeah. So, as an area mentor, what do you have to say to inactive tablers or inactive tables?
Inactive tablers.
And inactive tables.
I think unless and until they realize what they are missing out on, they will always remain inactive.
Okay.
So there has to be some kind of a push, or maybe zabardasti kheench ke lana padega, and make them realize what they are actually missing. Because I can say it for a fact that any tabler, however inactive they may be, if they get to experience what true tabling is, I really doubt that they can keep themselves away from it. But yes, I firmly believe also you brought up the point of a mentor. As per the rule book, there are no mentors, there are no whatever names you can give. There's just one post of a honorary tabler that as per rules should exist. But yes, there are many names and given to these positions, but all these positions, people taking up these positions should understand that these positions are not being given to them to continue their tabling journey.
Okay.
They should give their opinion, share their ideas only when asked.
Okay.
It's not that you've retired and somehow you want to continue, mentally continue, being a tabler. So you should not misuse the post that someone has given to you with some other, hopes. So that is something very clear. Whether you are a square leg or a 41er, let the table, the existing tablers, the current tablers, let them make their own way. Let them make their mistakes. Let them learn from it, and let them develop in the way that they are. Don't try to influence them. Don't try to change them. Help them out when asked. That's it.
Perfect. So now the next set of questions, those are like 4 questions, very quick questions. Okay, so you get no thinking time in that.
Okay.
It will. अगर आपको कुछ सोचना है, you have to take a break. Then you have to do something for us. Then. Okay. So the first question being your favorite tabling place in the world.
Favorite tabling place, again, the post.
You just have to just name it.
I really can't. I mean, there are so many tabling centers in India that make you sometimes feel like कि अपना घर छोड़ दो, यहाँ आके settle हो जाओ. So I would be doing real injustice to a lot of them by
you don't have to be
one.
diplomatic about it.
No, not diplomatic. If you go to the west, cities like Udaipur. If you go to the east, cities like Guwahati. If you go down south, places like Chennai and Coimbatore, you get to experience totally different flavors of tabling. When you go down south, you get to experience the essence of old tabling, the principles, the ethics, the systems that have been in existence since the early years. When you come to the newer tables, you get to see the enthusiasm and the this will to do new things, try out new things. So again, favorite tabling center, I it's impossible, I would say that. Even if you give me, even if you switch off the camera and give me an hour to think about it, I will not be able to give you one name. But, you know.
Okay, so next question is going to be difficult for you then.
Oh.
One friend you're going to cherish throughout your life through RTI.
So again, that's, how do you answer that? It is something that's.
You have to set up examples also for the people I'm going to interview. So yes, we need some names.
One name, of course, he's our late Dr. Ritesh.
Okay.
He is one person that, who always, stood by me through thick and thin.
Okay.
There were a lot of occasions, times when, things were not going easy for me. But somehow that man was always there to, hold your hand, guide you. And it's not just me. I think he's done that role for many tablers across India.
Yeah.
So he's not there amongst us now, but it's very difficult for a long period of time to go by without thinking about him. So we served on the national board together. It was a year when the entire national board, only two people existed, just the national secretary and treasurer. So Doc was the treasurer, I was the secretary, and for 9 months we literally had to, we didn't know what to do, but we did it together. So a lot of things, there are different people, different tablers whom you want to, go crazy party with. There would be a different tabler who you would look for, for advice.
Yeah.
There would be someone different if you want to ask something about international tabling.
Yeah.
So it's very, very difficult to again generalize.
Yes.
Because I think I'm happy that I'm not able to give you a name or a place, because I don't think I can justify it to myself also. But how can I single out one person or one city when literally hundreds and thousands of tablers and their families and hundreds of cities have literally made me a part of themselves.
Yeah.
So I don't think you'll be able to get a answer for these two questions. You can interview.
No, I had a pleasure of meeting him. So before our charter, so I've heard only amazing stories about him. So I'm sure he must be an amazing guy.
He was.
Yeah. Okay, so one person you'll never meet after tabling.
I will never meet after tabling. As in not meet means I won't want to meet?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to meet. In general. Like how you have described your people for advice, people for friendship, people for going out, people for international exposure. Like one person you'll not meet.
Probably the people who've due to the circumstances whom we had to take harsh actions against, harsh steps against. So I would like to definitely meet up at some stage in life, but maybe because it's not easy for the human psychology to accept things for anyone. I'm not saying I'm different or you are different. If I feel that you have done something wrong, especially for me personally, then for me to accept you back as a friend, it will definitely take time. So luckily not too many people, but few people whom we had to take actions against.
Okay.
So I don't foresee in the near future that we would be meeting up soon, but let's see what the future holds.
One person you want to see as a leader in RTI family?
Okay. What's the time span that you
like the current tablers,
immediately,
the current tablers, or like the tablers you see, like who have tabling years left?
Mhm. I can see some qualities in my current chairman, Pulkit. In the last, he's a very fresh tabler, only 1.5 years, but the way that he's been working for the table, the way he's doing things for the area, the way he's attending national, not just national, international events. So I feel that he has the potential to go ahead and do something for the organization.
Perfect. I hope you like the questions that you. It was not
perfectly fine.
So
No
this is our end to the podcast, and probably we'll sit with some other great personality next time. Thank you.
And I'd just like to compliment the entire team for thinking of this idea, and not just thinking. I know a lot of tables who've thought about doing this, but never have actually got down to doing it. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Planning is 50%, but you guys have actually done it, and I really hope that this continues for a long term, and a real honor and a pleasure to be here with you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.